But that is all well because we have girls. The girls are forever in our hearts. Forever in our hearts. So
Casman is.
This is the artist formerly known as Chick Mason, formerly known as Chick Meister. You know what I mean? Some people just call me Chicks or Fido. But I just prefer if you call me
Sample 6.
Well, Sample 6 as well. But I prefer if you just call me Chicky Wilson.
Don't.
You understand? That is me. We have Casman.
We have you can get G MC Scatter on the.
We have MC Scatter here as well.
Big up to all the
coordinating the program tonight.
Big up to all the listeners.
Yeah, big up to everybody who log on.
The all hopefully is more than one person who. I don't know how now.
Okay.
You know, remember? Yeah.
Alright.
So, as you know, this week's topic is, if anybody wants to.
Honing. Yeah. So how you want to start it off by?
Well, what is honing? Could you have a definition?
What constitutes honing?
What is honing?
I think we should get the syllables for honing first because different societies watch honing as something different. Some people call it cheating, some people call it cheat.
Okay.
Synonyms.
Right, so honing in.
Honing is.
Yeah, so okay, some synonyms of honing. You know, for the foreign viewers, those in Japan, Ukraine, wherever else they listen to us worldwide.
You can put
across the globe
because I don't know how to speak Chinese, but Spanish it
right?
is.
So the honing is essentially being unfaithful, right? So unfaithful, a synonym is cheating. What else you can think of?
Being a man.
Well, as too easy to say being a man. What else? Do you have a synonym to contribute, Casman?
Adultery.
Go ahead, go into that.
To the biblical sense of the word.
So that's what we'll be discussing tonight, right? From there, Toolmizi.
Where do we take it? Oh, first and foremost, I would like to humbly apologize to all the people that were there that came out to Shogunas Movie Town, that we took the time out in the Atlas formerly known as Chick Mason to videotape what your views on honing was. And yeah, the editing is thing, but luckily we uploaded a magic trick. So the magic trick should be should be there. It's a lovely magic trick.
Yes.
And
hopefully that would suffice
well.
We apologize.
And of course this video is going to be up directly after the podcast, so we can just tune in for well. Yeah, so question again? What is the question you're asking? I completely forgot.
Well, we go into the topic of honing.
Honing. So it starts off, and I wish we had Uno Love here because then she could argue who horns more. And it really starts on who horns more and who horns better.
A horn is a horn.
A horn is a horn.
Only when you take it on. Is a horn only a horn when you take it on?
No. A horn is a horn.
A horn is a horn. Regardless.
A horn is a horn is a horn.
I think women horn better and more strategically because it's go back down to the old Dave Chappelle saying that men is lie about stupid shit like, oh, nah, I was just out with my partner, I was drinking 2 beers, I was fucking. Women is lie like, yeah, the child is yours. So that does it kind of, women can always put the child, like a child, and say, well, this is yours to kind of sucker you into taking the horn. I mean, this child can be Chinese and you are not Chinese, and nor is she, but you'll still take it because you see the baby, which is why you should never name the puppy, in a sense.
You should never name the puppy, I'm not sure.
Well, that's not rule. Once you put a name to the child, or like,
that's like that means it's yours.
It's yours. Like
okay.
you there for like.
Some family just be pleased that you will be father the child and see that you place the name of the child.
Yeah. So yeah, Casman Diamond as the because I wanted to get a porn expert. I'm not really good at porn, and I just cannot sell myself out.
No, let's ask this question, right? Who within the group ever won?
Like I said, I am not good at it.
You're not good at it.
You ever watch? You ever characterize exactly what is honing, because alright, honing could be a social flirt. Some people will take that as a horn. Honing have different levels of responsiveness from different individuals. So you have to take into consideration at what degree will you consider a horn? Is it if you watch a girl too hard in lust, will that be a horn? If you touch a girl in a not unfriendly, but borderline friendly slash flirting, yeah, that kind of thing, right? So
beyond platonic.
yeah, beyond platonic, but beneath relationship or intimacy.
And then some girls could take it as you like a girl page on Facebook. You like why you liking this girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What it really is, what it is. Is it a physical? Is it a physical thing? Is it an intrinsic thing? Or what it is? What it really is? You have to find out.
I mean, there are different categories, because I mean, I hear something called, I heard the term emotional honing before.
Which is what men get.
Which is, I guess, where it is one of the people within relationship, seek the emotional connection that they would normally have with their spouse or, the significant other with an outside party. I mean, have I ever done that? I think I was really just, I have friends now, so I be talking to people, so I just have my emotional connections regardless now. So, what I mean?
You get any comments coming in?
And then we also, then we had the physical honing, which is, where everybody kind of consider honing too now. Yeah.
Well, no, physical honing. Men can really take a physical horn, though. Like, yeah, she does suck this man. The one thing that we do.
No, I can't.
The physical horn. The physical horn is think better than women, but the emotional one, like, yeah, but you was talking to this man every night.
I don't think. Probably you could speak for yourself in this case, because men are egotistic by nature, and women are emotional by nature, right? So sometimes your egotistic disposition does not allow you to see certain things beyond that, right? And as women, they emotional. So you could do, if a man go with an next girl and whatever, she will still be with you because of some other things that other people don't see. Some level of friendship or they have that kinship or they build through the relationship, right? So she will stay with you, right? She know in the back of her mind, right? She's going to strategically plan a one for you, but during that time, you can just do that. You can just think and take your line. You know what I mean?
That makes real sense, because then some girls consider some. Remember, I was talking to our friend today. Who was like, what we were doing wasn't technically phoning because we was phoning like it was a handshake. I mean, we was engaging in sex. She had a boyfriend. But is she consider? She said she does not consider this phoning because me and you closer than me and him.
Well, I have an instance, as you say that, I will add something to that. There's an instance where I have a partner, right? He with this girl. This girl have a man, right? Now he, well, I mean, he don't owe this guy nothing. He have no allegiance with this guy. So he going and do what he had to do. He go and eat our food, right? Smally to tell him, man, don't fall on the line. Right? So
that kind of means we get a call.
Right? So you do so now. He want to see what kind of food you eating. When you eating food, you don't be in darkness when you eating food. You want to see you're about to eat now. You can take all the light during the course, whatever. But
as we play this on a raffle.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you have
to see the food now. Yeah. So my boy do this one and turn on the light now. She wanna take it off. He say, "Where's that on here?" She said, "Nah, the light on. I will be home, man." I said, "What?"
Technicalities.
I said, "What?" I said,
He lies, we tell ourselves.
So yeah, it's falling going in the direction of a convenient thing, no?
Yes, it is.
So okay. It and as I was saying before, it have different degrees now that people will consider, and some people will be
Marky, that's Marky.
Yeah, right, Marky in the building.
Yeah.
Marky live, the outside. What you saying?
Alright, you outside.
Oh, somebody has to go. Let me go and open it while I continue that.
Yeah. I mean,
right. Yeah, so is it something that we do as a convenience, will you tolerate? So it comes to a level of tolerance with the person now. What you willing to tolerate as a horn, as opposed to, hey, this man horning me, I should just move on now. Because if I let it happen once, it will happen again. The tendencies are 150% likely to happen again. Right? So is it convenient, or is it what level of tolerance you will apply to something like that for such action?
What level I would apply?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I mean, everybody is a convenient thing. No, people ignoring the fact that you're in a relationship with somebody and they're going to have sex with somebody else.
Well, I mean, personally, I tolerate none of that.
Like I mean, everybody different.
You know,
Everybody different.
Yeah.
And as I say, like woman will tote more feelings if you gather feelings for that next
that is there. I understand what you're saying.
And if a man will tote more feelings if you actually have physical activities with that next person.
Understand? Understand that.
Yes, because men are egotistic now. So you as a man will try to apply your ego on she man. Right? I have a one up on you this kind of way. Your chest high up in the air. Yeah, some kind of thing now. Some level of comparison you can look at.
Me also into penis measurement and comparison.
Yeah, but that's what is building ego.
It's a psychology.
Yeah.
That's not gay. That's like
it's a psychological thing. Right? And that's what is building ego. If a girl tell you your penis bigger than my man, quote unquote, you know how you gonna feel? The only thing you gonna do is put on a cape and fly.
You won.
You understand? But you feel like you win. You feel like you win now. So so it's different things that I look at.
Marky Mark.
You understand? When they're taking this one, I think in consideration.
Yeah.
And this is a very touchy subject.
Yeah. I mean,
to most of us.
No, then it's people just go and take them. Oh yeah, come here.
Alright, you man go answer your phone, I'm sorry, you can take it already.
Marky Mark is a bit cross. You understand? Angry.
And you come and take the camera from Mr. Mitchell.
Pulling rank. Yeah. I mean, I think the logical progression in this conversation is what causes a horn to come about.
And we get a lot of answers today. When we went Wednesday, plenty of people said it was in a season relationship, somebody to fill some void, like that the people
insecurities in the self.
And in a smaller sense, quality or quantity, right?
And then it's advice me.
Then there was Aimoon.
Oh, then Aimoon. Big ups to Aimoon.
Big ups to Aimoon. We need to go back down and check Aimoon.
Yes. She has the section's face, and I wouldn't mind honing for her.
Or let it please take all the personal pursuits out of this discussion.
When you see the girl, you want to pursue it.
Well, let me leave that for.
Yeah. So why do people horn? Why do you say people horn, Casman?
I think people look for, as I say, looking for a void to fill. So sometimes think a relationship gets develop some level of, monotony. So you tend to look for elsewhere now, right?
So monotony.
Yeah. Right? It doesn't go monotone after a while.
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't get where you really want now as a man or a woman. Right? But you're there because you're hanging on with the mindset of hope and longevity and all these other characteristics. Right? Now, when you really look at it, right, you have to know, is it making sense or is it not? And what ingredients will help it make sense and what will not help it, what will make no sense. Right?
Sometimes horning is honestly it have some people who just know they get horn and it's such a comfortable, I don't know.
Tolerance.
Tolerance or no, but that making it really okay, I had a quote uncle our good old Uncle Rick who said men cannot be monogamous
by nature.
Yeah. So they have to horn, because if they don't horn, they wouldn't have a proper relationship with the woman. They would not have a proper. They have to knock at least 5-6 girls
While they with the
while they with the girl, and that's how you know the girl enjoying the relationship because she happy. Because if a man is just with a woman, that woman will just stifle the fun out it. That's what. Well, I know the stifle the fun is the what I should say, but you know,
yeah.
like that's
No, there but it's different perspectives, you know.
pull him down,
Yeah.
pull him down, and a man
Yeah.
don't want to feel
Yeah.
held up.
Yeah.
But in a woman's perspective now, I realize that most of the time, women often need
That a man will feel.
an emotional need.
Yeah.
Sometimes now it's coming up that we new generation that we are sexually liberal, so women more just want horny man to bull this next man because he's bull better. But before it was just this, before it was just the man the man,
Avoid to feel. Because
no,
avoid to feel
emotional
different.
avoid to feel
Yeah,
because
yeah.
man, but you don't hold me when I sleep and you don't tell me I'm pretty and some kind of like
Yeah.
you know
So why be with that person?
because I mean he
Why
done
continue to
because
be?
he didn't wear the condom the first time you meet him in the club when he fuck you, so you had to stay with the man. You gotta say the man after the child born, you're trying to live the Christianly in quotation.
You're trying to live the nuclear family life.
everybody.
Yeah.
So people trapped by their understanding of what a relationship should be like
Yeah.
or what
Yeah.
their life should look like
Something like that.
essentially.
And they're trapped by what society thinks about that.
And they let themselves
Yeah.
become out of it
Victims.
unhappy in them circumstances just in order to upkeep a certain image. Not only for
Oh yes,
themselves
yes, yes,
but
yes, yes,
for
yes. Understand
family
what you're saying.
members and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's-
and I always have this discussion, and this is why I was excited to be a part of the SS to attack these kind of issues. I believe that many people in Trinidad and Tobago are very pretentious.
Well, that's Trinidad on the whole.
Right? Many people in Trinidad and Tobago are very
they live
pretentious.
behind this false glass theme that.
Yeah. And
And we gonna break it down.
yeah, no,
Mhm.
that is an aim of mine to destroy the notion that you should live your life a certain way, you know, to please others or whatever.
Wait, why are we
Even to please yourself
why are we
while
going-
really
why are we
unhappy
going
underneath
through
it
this,
all.
scatter? We have anything that coming flat
Flat.
tonight?
Yeah, boy.
Wow, Davin and all now listening. You should really bring him on and show you though.
David,
We see come in. I don't know.
yeah. So you know, I really think about it though. I think that many people get into relationships for sex, right? People may not admit this.
So why? So what's the point if not to be in a relationship to have sex then?
To be in a relationship to have sex, that's the
That's
purpose.
the purpose of the relationship, procreation.
I
The
mean,
fundament of
if it is you go into the relationship without understanding, then the relationship will be doomed to fail. If it is you find sex or better sex outside. So
well, like I said, procreation.
and then I mean, I'm not sure if you would agree with this, but sex without feelings and an emotional connection is empty. It
It will
doesn't.
always be an emotional. Sorry to interject. It
Mm.
will always be an emotional thing when the women are concerned.
Well, what? Yeah, it would lead to them. It would lead to a door opening for emotional connection to grow.
Mhm.
That's man, when you meet that girl,
But what I
that
say
could
is,
be unemotional, you'll get emotional with it. Somebody in a relationship has to be emotional.
And that's what I'm saying. It will.
It don't always have to be the woman. Sometimes it's the man
Yes,
too.
sometimes the man. But okay, where's the percentage? Where's the percentage possibilities that
No,
the man
I think the percentage is increasing.
amongst men?
The
It was always there with women. It was always there.
The women percentage decreasing.
so I'm gonna ask you this question, right?
Sorry.
If it is you have a girl that you know with, but you're seeing potential for feelings to develop, you start to talk to her, you realize you're compatible on many different levels in
Yeah.
terms of your interests. You're seeing a future with her. You're seeing how it could really make sense to initiate something with her. Just based on her personality, no sex involved, whatever. Right?
I can go now.
No, not that you could.
Oh,
But-
that's what it's leading to.
And then you initiate the relationship, right? With the idea and understanding that these things are up to be lost. You could stand to lose all the connection that you see and all this kind of thing. Would you still want?
Yeah.
Knowing that, and you just agree that empty sex is, well, sex without feelings is empty, but you would
I
still
didn't say sex without feelings. I said the purpose of a relationship is
procreation, right? No, but procreation
So
is not
something
sex.
that-
Procreation is not sex. So
Well, officially, I just go and start.
It's as a result of sex.
it's as a result of sex.
So it's not the same.
But
Good point.
yeah, you know what I mean. In order for a relationship to work, you know, you need more than just sex, and that is to me where it come down to with this owning aspect or this whole issue. That if it is you don't have anything to lose but sex, then once you gain better sex, you could lose the sex. You could drop the sex that you get from the person that you're currently with. So what's the point of ever getting into a relationship? This is why I'm so confused about this whole topic. It don't make sense to me. I mean, if you want to have sex, find somebody, understand the relationship that you all have that is about sex. And if that cannot be respected, then
Yeah, but in some cases, Chiefs, in some cases, it may start like that, right? And then
feelings develop.
No, and it no longer have that reason you all met in the first place. Well, having sex in the first place now.
Yeah.
Right?
No, well, that's up to the parties involved to determine, well, you know, if it is like it makes sense to continue.
Easy to say, hard to do. You understand? You have to actually be in a situation to know how you're going to get a solution around this whole sexual encounter.
Yeah, but
right? Have to be in a situation because it's very unfair on paper. It's really easy to say.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory, I mean, but practically, it does not going to make no sense. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if she is to do so and cock she leg over your foot here so, and you get a whiff. You understand?
Whiff?
Yeah, whiff
yeah.
I really not sure. Whiff is a
whiff of horniness.
Oh.
Right? Right? When you get that,
yeah.
You really think you're gonna be like, boy, I'm gonna calculate this thing, I don't think you should have sex. I mean, take your foot off of mine, please.
Well, so that means like
it's not gonna make sense.
No, well, that means that you're living up to the stereotype that men think with the smaller head.
No, I'm not living up to no stereotype with men think. I just put in a situation. It's a case study, right? You're trying to over a sexual thing with a girl,
yeah,
right? And let's say now as adults and talk about it and whatever. But the more you talk, you understand? The more she's staring at you, and she want peace, right? And she do so and cock she leg on top of you now. After you don't see what you had to say, right? After you try to make sense of what's going on, she still cock she leg on top of you. Or they're having intercourse, right through, right? What do you think will happen to you at that point in time? You think your moral compass going to be intact still?
I ain't sure I understand what you say. So
it's a situation. Because alright, you're beating that thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
you're trying to overuse it now because you realize it's going in the direction you don't want it to go.
Where that direction is?
You don't want you don't want no part.
You don't want no feeling.
Yeah, you don't want no feelings thing, right? You don't want no part because again out of hand, right? You tell yourself, boy, but I still want to talk to this girl. I'm a reason when anything, right?
Yeah.
You still want to reason when you girl now.
Yeah.
Right? And bam, out of all that talk and all that theories you're putting in place, right, to dissolve the situation, she should then cock her leg on top of you.
Yeah.
Right? And you're feeling that horniness oozing from she.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but I have been in this situation in the past.
Okay, and how I want you to tell the people how you deal with a situation like that.
You see, the thing about it is, first of all, it shouldn't get to the point where the girl is so deeply into it that she would hurt when you end it. Because that's why it's be considering. At the end of the day, sex early, you know what I mean? It's early much. So from the first time.
Let's rewind. Rewind. I want to hear the segment.
What did you just say?
It's like it's cool and yeah, you have fun. It's nice. Like yeah, I had good sex before.
But is the person who you're involved with thinking the same way?
No, well, that's what we are saying, right? At the end of the day, if it is you're going into understanding, and you start to see, because because you would be looking, obviously, you'd be looking for the signs to see if feelings being developed on the end of the female that you're dealing with. From the time you start to see feelings start to develop, you need to nip down anybody, you need to stop that because that's a violation of the understanding or the contract, the verbal contract. Now you will have some people just go as far as to make written contracts, but
what?
And actually,
done this?
No, not me. I know people. No, that's not me. That's not me.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. So if it is you see that the terms of the contract being violated, as you see feelings developing and things from the first onset of that's when you need to stop it. You understand? Because it could only lead to negativity in the end of that. You understand?
True.
So what was the purpose of continuing beyond that point where you see feelings developing? Because that's no way getting to that point.
Yeah, but
because I know that a lot of girls use sex to trap men.
No, and now they're using the child. Now they're hitting back that child thing.
Yeah.
What's that? Sorry, the tunnel thing.
Yeah.
Men don't take paternity tests.
Men just see that child and but now women hitting the child and then go tell you 3 times they hold them.
Well, I mean that's for all these men out here who like to, I know men who like to shine it up.
Who like to shine it up.
Who like to shine, if you don't get your front, shine, shut up the club. Shine shut
was
up
a
the
rapper.
club. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. To me, you'll give the situation.
Shine was a rapper in the late 90s that came up with Bad Boy Records that was arrested for shooting up the club, and basically P. Diddy did it for he to be rap fit.
Yeah.
And now anytime we talking about ejaculating a girl is shooting up the club.
Right.
So we just got it showing.
So I mean these men who intentionally shoot up the club, they stand to end up in that predicament. But you see, for people like you and me who would think through these things, that we never get to that position. So we go into we back at the point.
You want a man, they don't know what you're doing.
You want a man
could be shooting up
shoot up the club and you
understand? And is spent shells inside there.
You got a deep cartridge and you reload it and shoot him back.
You understand? So all of that take into consideration. True. You can't just say about you.
And then
this is what we talking about here.
So that's if you're in a relationship with somebody and you see she come back, she pregnant. And she sees it's yours and it's really one of mine, that's why you're saying no good, right?
Which is why I say more coverage is not true. Because real men will get make out.
That's why it's in the DNA test.
Correct.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, but men don't do that.
How much for DNA test? Exactly. That is very
probably we need to start offering those services, because I hear that may be actually cheaper. That may be actually cheaper to administer than people is charged with.
That's why people want more, because it's a free DNA test.
Yeah.
So they go through all this embarrassment, and they get a cry after, and the man will have this look like he trapped like a cage lion.
Side note, you know what I never liked about Maury? Maury has so many double standards, man. You understand? A girl will come on to Maury, say she 110% sure, she 1000% sure, right? The whole audience is siding with the female. The man come out.
Boom.
The man is an upstanding citizen, eh? You understand? The man, he talk respectfully. And they have a little preview of the man and thing. You would say, if it's my child, I'm willing to support it. You walk outside as a boo. You understand? Now, I have seen instances where a girl tested multiple men at the same time. All of them get boo when they come out. Right? Now, after they realize that none of the 3 or 10 men that they test at the same time is the father, the girl would run off crying. And that is what it is now. Why at that point in time the negativity isn't redirected to the female? No, at some point in time the S needs to talk about privilege, female privilege. We could get into the white privilege and other types of privilege. But at some point in time we need to get into privilege. But that's just a side.
Anything about the ladies is a little hint if you're trying to trap a man. Do not trap a man in your own ethnicity, because it's harder to prove over physical looks. Like if you're white, try to trap a black man. If you're trying to trap a Chinese.
And first of all,
you can tell off the back here that child Chinese.
And ladies, don't try to trap a man. Don't try to trap a man first of all.
Trap a man because you love him. Don't trap him for money.
Don't trap a man.
Why trap? Why are you using the word trap?
No, because that's what they try.
No. But why are you using the word trap?
Because
if you love the man, you don't have to trap him.
No,
love you.
The man probably don't love you. You understand? So if it is you, if it is you need If it is you need to hold a baby or you need to introduce a life to this world in order to get, in order to establish a relationship with a man, then clearly you are not enough, right? So you shouldn't be trying to put yourself in a situation where it is you gotta see about a life for the rest of your life. So not for the rest, what, 20 to 18. You understand? You don't have to go through all that just to hold somebody who clearly not into you. Find somebody who into you. You understand? Be yourself and look for somebody who like you for yourself. So that you don't have to trap people and things. Because that really makes sense. You understand? The child not going to be as loved as it should be. The man don't necessarily have to love you after that. He could just leave you after 5 years or send you some child support money. But you know what's the point now? There's no point to putting forward an image or to
on your conscience. Some people just have a soft conscience, but some people is cool at it. MFs.
Well, I mean, if it is you take the paternity test and the child is yours.
Some people don't have a child still. But I don't want you. I want to segue off of that and talk about if you sit on him.
Yeah, you take it
then we talk about the outside, the other person, being the other person at least.
Being the other person.
No.
Well, I
our guest has just arrived.
Yeah.
Our guest has finally just arrived. Right.
Well, let me guess. Introduce the guest.
So our guest has just arrived. Look at your smile and we talking about morning. So.
No, okay.
Yeah, sit down.
Well, introduce the guest.
Okay, this is, if you don't know, is what name you going by now? That's what I want to know. What name are you going by now?
Right, the guest is stumped for a name at the moment.
What name are you going by now? I don't want to.
Right now.
So sit down. Hold on.
What? Call him Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous.
Let's get.
So yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
As we now talk about the outside man.
Okay, let's establish whoever was outside man. Only willing to say these things.
Outside man.
He was outside man before.
And this is why I have a problem with getting a girlfriend, because especially if you call a girl and she don't answer the phone and you want she dealing, being the other person. Being the other person on the other line, and you know why she not answering phone, because you're lashing or she chopping your B-mobile. You know, chop up. Or something like, no, you don't wonder. What was the question? Sorry.
Were you ever?
Yeah, outside man is very fun. But not only that, no, honestly, I made these girls relationships better. I'll say that. Because they are valued.
So what? You're a helper?
I'm a helper.
So I go on Google and download a helper?
No.
You're a helper?
No, I'm talking about in a kind of way like, and she'll say, well, you don't appreciate stuff. And I was like, you should do this. And then she'll come back and give me a report. Like, I just not going to bully you.
So essentially, you are the equivalent of Lady So. You train woman, you train woman. Right? Should we introduce a new name for Toolmeezy? Should we call him we don't know what MC Scatter is doing in the corner. You understand?
I'll get the code. That same song is gonna play, but yeah.
Yeah. So what everybody, let's have a little discussion on what's the new name for Toolman or for this Lady So Association.
Mr. Sirso. Sirso.
So Toolman is now Sirso. Right? Well, that's another Toolman aka Sirso. Because he trains your girl for you. You understand? But you are so ungrateful.
No, it's not that I'm talking about, but I will never stick in a man's face, go in a man's face, hey, I bully your girl, hey, nah, unless you come wrong, but then I'll be like, bully girl, British views, bully girl, British views, bully. Remember the whole?
But then again, that's not really the issue, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if the girl ever tell you your tool bigger than my man tool, just that is enough for a man. Like, you would feel like victorious, obviously, as you just said, right?
I wanna go in, I wanna have a smaller penis and still be going in and knocking, because I swear to God, I have a story that is like God top this. At time I meet this girl through a mutual friend. I'm not sure if you're listening now, but right? So I'm not meeting the girl, taking her back home. She was telling me she have a boyfriend, whatever. So I think it's the usual thing, I don't really care about my mom. So for her birthday, I come when we sitting down and everybody eating. Well, she was vexed to see me for some reason, I don't know. And then I saw her boyfriend.
I know the reason.
Her boyfriend, no homo. is so gorgeous. Like when you see the man, I watch her like, what are you doing with me?
Yeah.
Like when he was like the man, okay, the man way taller than me, buff.
Mm.
And I was like, and you pick me, like, and she watching me like, I don't know who it is.
But I thought he's a pretty motherfucker.
I know, he prettier than me. That man look like Brad Pitt, but black.
Seen.
I was shocked. You know, like,
That ain't pretty.
The
oh wait, again.
black Brad Pitt.
He looks like the black Brad Pitt. And he was, and I was watching her, and I remember telling her, what are you doing?
Mm.
Like, what you really doing?
Yeah.
And she couldn't explain it, and there's plenty of times girls say, I don't know what it is about.
No, well, you see how things come full circle. Remember what I was saying about the emotional connection, the common ground and stuff. So if it is you get with somebody for superficial reasons, such as how somebody looks.
Important.
Yeah. If you get somebody for superficial reasons, like such as how somebody looks, whatever, and they have no depth to them, then they'll always have potential for a situation like that to arise, right? No?
David, in cashing.
But I ain't wanna cash in. I ain't wanna give any input
Damn.
until I get my nickname. Right now, I think about Hussein.
Well, yeah.
So no, I just offering an explanation as to.
Mr. Scatter is MCing.
Yeah.
Is being IMC right now.
Yeah. But
I'm not the good one.
not on my control. But so I was just offering that as an explanation as to why this girl would have possibly be with you, because you probably took the time to talk to her.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I don't know. She just probably loose. I don't know.
Like
That kind of way.
Like it's in a literal, like in a literal sense. What going on with you?
Was that only song saying put up your hand if you want it?
Put up your hand.
I don't know.
I know I sing.
That's all.
We know, so yeah.
Let me do something about this right now.
MC Scatter,
You need
yeah, headphones. Like yeah, rude.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
back to the topic.
Yeah.
Outside.
Being outside, man, is not. But you have to fill a position. You have to set the rules you have to follow. You cannot be rude to the man. You cannot be rude to the boyfriend. I mean, that outside person.
Yeah.
Don't ever come up in the boyfriend, girlfriend face.
Yeah.
Don't ever come up in the boyfriend, girlfriend face. Be like, oh, and I cut in your girl now.
People disrespectful.
No. Let me carry it. Isn't it on a person or on a man etiquette? On a side chick
etiquette for that?
No.
Side chick etiquette.
No. Somebody,
time?
we need to make a list of this and put it up on the Facebook page.
Boy, let me share seen it. The one time when I put a man girl now, you understand? The one time I did put a man girl,
This is you see.
we used to pass each other in school and thing, And let me share scene. We used to walk past each other and thing, and give each other a little cut eye and thing. And nothing ever come out of that.
He was bigger than
And then after that, no, we went somewhere for a certain sporting competition, and we used to pass each other all the time. And then we started talking eventually, but that topic never came up. You see, once you go to a man's face and you like, boy, cut out your girl, boy, dog, boy, that is the ultimate disrespect. Like ultimate disrespect. You can't get more disrespectful than that.
I dig out your sister. I dig out your mother. So that man who dig out man mother, but yeah. It have motherfuckers out there.
Yeah. In a literal sense.
In a literal sense. But yeah. No, but so yeah, as I want a man etiquette, you take up on a man etiquette.
I don't know. I just couldn't watch any face and talk about that.
So okay, let me ask this, right? What is the purpose of a woman? What value does a woman man bring?
It have two women. It have two men. A woman have the man she want and the man she with.
No.
So okay,
the
so
one she with for safety, and the one that is
service.
Which one are you? Which one does at home we can say which one are you?
But there's always the man that gets away, and she always chases him.
I never be that guy, so I wouldn't. I always be the guy after that guy, and then again.
But it's not about you. It's about Hornet. Hornet bigger than you.
Sorry.
So the whole this whole thing, everybody talking and sharing the perspectives, right? But you don't look at the type of society in which we live.
I don't want to cut you, but you never answer that question, eh? You're talking.
Yeah, what's that?
What was the experience? We busted the mark, we busted the yes.
Alright, you busted DS, right?
Yes, yes.
This is the yes.
Right, let me bust DS. So, Valerie now, right? Right, so,
Wow.
Valerie, I never know Valerie and her man, eh?
Wow.
I never say call name.
Names and the boss now.
That is social, that is names we give people.
Oh,
Even if you know your name, even if we know your name.
okay.
So that's my disclaimer, right? You don't know nobody particular. Yeah.
Hey, we have a comment from Melissa saying you ought to respect unity, with especially if you decide person.
Okay.
Sir, you can't hold tonight then. Hey, well.
Alright, big up yourself, Melissa. Right? So, Valerie never tell me she have a man, eh? So, when I say, going out with the girl, thing realize his pace, and she phone ringing now, but she don't in my throat now, and she keep hanging up the phone now. She don't know the off button is. She had to look at the phone. You understand?
What's down in your throat means today?
Huh?
What does down in your throat mean?
Well, she dragging my tongue,
Okay,
that kind of thing there, right? Alright.
Apparently, we have some foreign listeners, some regionals
Yeah.
on the air right now.
So we had to explain everything.
They're gonna know what dragging the tongue is.
Dragging tongue is making out. It's hooking up. It's French kissing.
It's first base. First base is kissing, right?
No, first base is second.
What's first base? When is second base is kissing?
Third base is
What's second base is kissing now?
well, yeah.
Okay.
Second base?
Second base for the Americans.
I think there's just pecking, then there's the locking of the lips,
Yeah.
and then the
The tongue.
next stage now is when you're trying to put your throat,
Your throat.
your tongue down the girl's throat.
So it's second base 0.1, 0.2, and 0.3.
Right.
Alright, 2.1, 2.2.
Or they're getting too technical with this kiss.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. Alright.
So, the way you put your hand on the good basis now.
Third, you relatives. He skipped one time and he says, like I go in second base all the time. No,
Anyhow, right? So Valerie keep switching off she phone now. Well, hanging up the corner. So I stopped now because I started getting uncomfortable one time now. So I say who's that again? She was like, nah, don't say that now. And going back thing there. I said, well, let's wait until we reach. So we reach back home, we go handle our scene. We cut a flick. You cut a film, right? F-L-I-M, film,
Success.
right? You cut a film.
In a big way.
So we do so now, reach back. So started vice down the thing again, right? Vice down, right? Foreplay,
Okay.
right? Foreplay. Thing now.
Otherwise called shake down.
Yeah.
Shake down.
I thought Shake's not just tracking. Well, look how you did something right.
Right.
And Shake said, don't be thing.
So yeah, so I started scrap down the thing now. Thing. I get to realize this girl phone ringing off the hook now. So that turned me off now because I mean if I
You need to feel safe.
yeah, I need to be safe now.
In the arrangement.
Yeah, son.
And you understand.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I'm listening to answer the phone and say, boy, fuck you.
Nah, I ain't want to say phone because if you hear my voice, you will feel she father or something. So you won't go through that, right? So anyhow, so take down.
Well, that probably
She
best be
fight.
done.
I say how we done Smalley. Answer your phone. Smalley answer your phone. So Valerie pick up. I hear Henry voice on the next side. Eh? Henry. So Henry's fellas people and Valerie's females, right? Right. So Henry, I hear Henry in the background now. So Henry do so and coasting now. You don't know why I hear him because the room quiet. You don't know why Jana call it? I just stood down in a way. I put on my clothes, eh? I say, see this? I can't go through this feeling.
You hear that, though?
Right? No. I just put on my clothes, you never hear that. Right? So bam now. And that was that. Now, I mean, if my girl answers she food, I know now it's to get insecure one time. It's to think something happening. Yeah, it's a thing, something happening because you go in and sweat and making money and whatever. And she home working a spot. She bending her man iron. Nah, I good. You understand? So I don't want that insecurity now. Right? So I would say
She shoots
yeah, boy, she shining her man rifle. Nah. So I but she hear certain talk now. Like when she come around in the first place now. So whatever. I ain't gonna get into that.
Right.
It's a little too technical.
Thank you.
Right? Right. So I just my situation there. You understand? Obviously she make attack back. And obviously she threw it was on the ground.
Yeah.
Right?
What
But
does that mean, sir?
huh?
What does
Her throat was on the ground.
is that like a separate or something? They do separate?
No, that is not
Oh, I don't
a blowjob.
Oh,
Her throat was on the ground.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
There was this true.
That mean that is synonymous to getting her drawers bust.
Okay.
Right. Right. She was throatless.
Your dog dead.
Yeah. You understand? Yeah. And of course, she let me know, she's at a compare now. I don't like that compare and contrast thing. Me going to that. Me doing English now, boy.
Everyone honestly love the compare and contrast.
Nah. Here I don't like it. Because the man is not a stupid man now. You understand? If the man was a stupid man, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
But you're
But
still
so,
not the girl.
okay, he's my partner or he's not my partner.
Which is etiquette you should have.
Okay.
With partners. Holding etiquette with partners are to be discussed also. When you get it.
Yeah, but girls just want to bully partners.
I remember the four rules I tell you that we should discuss the 4 rules to bullying your partner, girl. And that's it. The 4 rules.
Where's the 4 rules?
4 rules is.
I find nobody discussing the rule of contraception, right? Nobody talking about this because people just go outside. No, people just go outside and contracting and bring things back for people.
But that's true.
That's a different discussion.
Yeah.
No, right? Just saying, let me just put that over like that.
Okay.
Over.
Condomize.
Yeah.
Condomize.
Yeah. Trojan.
Trojan. Magnum XL.
Magnum XL.
IDN.
Yeah. Magnum
Because
XL.
if somebody kill you after that, I mean, you probably look for that.
Yeah, what are you doing? The 4 rules
Or Durex double XL.
the 4
Any one of the
rules
two.
of bullying your friend, significant other are A. You cannot, you cannot, under no circumstance, track this pussy. When I'm going to a phone,
No, that's what I'm saying. You cannot.
Oh.
I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing.
Go ahead. I agree too.
If she come wrong here, you are obliged. If she only come wrong here, you are obliged to bust that dress. 3. As long as you bust that dress, you have to tell your friend the same.
When?
Because you can't directly after, not directly after, but as soon as possible.
Earliest convenience.
Earliest convenience. I mean, I'm not asking you to go on break and call your partner and say, yeah, there's bullet yelling. No.
Well. Go ahead. I want them to reach 4.
And 4, as the friend, if your partner, your boy, your girl or whatever, and goes through rule 1, 2, 3, but full succession, you cannot get angry with your friend.
No, but you see, you see.
Where see that on our website?
On our website. That's what
Okay, so I'm not gonna ask if you just conform to anyone before.
When we rule as we rule. If it's your food, I'm not watching your food.
That is our touch.
I can be hungry and I say no, they're not. I go just
drink some water.
If I had to give 4, I'd do the same thing and start off with red.
Yeah.
You understand? I'd start off like just like red start off.
Yeah. Same one, eh?
You
cannot track that girl.
Under no circumstance.
Yeah, but you see the thing about it is, right? No.
But if a girl come round you,
but that could get lost in translation or understanding.
What's what coming wrong is?
Where what is coming? Suppose
come and tell you, hey, let me fuck your partner, do.
Yeah, but okay. So now what you're saying is this understanding is heavily dependent on the trust that you have between the friends.
Yes, no, but exactly.
Right.
This is for only like people who definitely.
But
It's
then,
boys
but
and,
then,
like,
but then at the
bros
same
over
time, but then at the
hoes,
same
hoes,
time,
what do you say? What do you say for bros over hoes?
chicks over dicks.
Yeah.
Chicks over hoes.
Yeah,
No,
chicks over
no,
dicks.
no. At the same time, the girls would obviously go against your friends. So at which is it that you comfortable enough with all your friends that you consider your boys to make their word go up against the female? So at no point in time should anybody friend
Two things men do
get brushed from
two
their
things
friend.
men do not lie about, unless it's honestly, is getting a soft prick. Period.
Men does rely on
Oh,
the
Men doesn't lie about anything.
About getting a
Men
soft
doesn't lie about getting a bull. Boy, suck
Men
down
does
she
lie
suck
about getting
yesterday,
kissed.
boy, no boy. If you see a real suck down that girl, but watch now. I stay she because I ain't wanna do that. I ain't wanna bullshit yet.
But I stand
You understand?
yeah.
But all that time, so he's a man just went to man. You
Healthy wrongs.
understand?
Yeah,
and-
tip two.
healthy wrongs,
Yeah,
Yeah, tip two. Let's on tip two.
Pelty
Men
wrongs.
doesn't lie about
No
anything,
female
boy.
about pelty
Yeah.
wrongs.
Sorry, I said-
Pelt wrongs. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
No. Alright. What I will say to that four thing you just called, that four piece of shit you just called, is
That's
that
not about safe face.
Garbage.
Well, that's it. That's not about safe face.
alright.
No, you wouldn't bust your face, you bust the personal right for the website. Not-
Yeah, because
Yeah.
alright. You telling me the men who write it looking for some level of recognition
Validation.
and they're looking the self-esteem was lower than in white and in the road and the foot still swinging, kind of thing, right? That kind of thing. But one, okay, you oblige to whoever, right? Two, I would change that, right? Because enough men, 3/4 of the men on this planet, not going to conform to 2, 3, and 4.
Because
Right?
men like two scoops, men can't just take out one scoop, you know, they take a dip back.
Right.
But about girls too, girls, this is for girls as well.
No, but at the end of the day, right? Two, you oblige to tell your friend of what is taking place. You have to inform your friend on the process that is taking place. Because
You think about this here, it's type of partner, it's type of...
so you don't know who you're lying with. You can't lie with your place has changed. You're lying with. You don't know who you're lying with.
In the past, like one of my friends had a girl that come around me, and from the time that happened, go and tell
Is
them.
it me? Is it me?
Yeah? Nah, it's not
Damn.
him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
so you just
happened
go
to
and
me already too. Yeah, it happened to me already.
Yeah, look down the butt.
That don't ever happen to me because I make myself unfuckable by my friends' girlfriends.
No,
I
but
try to seem as unappealing as possible so that you don't put that thought in your head. Don't hold me. I have it. I will tell you that. I have something.
Why would you say that though?
No, because I prefer she don't hold me. I don't want you to hold me ever.
Yeah, but why are you using that reasoning for that?
Any kind of reason I go use, I go say
no,
anything.
Why does not? Why does don't talk to him?
What Tunisia is saying
I would
is
think-
that the mojo, the swag is on infinity,
because if I say,
and he needs to
like,
turn it down
I didn't
to.
know. If I didn't know, as we talking too much, too fast, very hyper. I'm very calm today because I didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Make sure I not sleep before I come on the show.
I owe you to speak up.
Very calm.
Alright, go ahead.
Or smoke, but you know, I'm not up to the smoking thing is wrong. And
I am.
anyway, and if I just remain quiet, for some reason, they don't remain quiet and I cut my hair, it's all over. So that's why I look scrappy, dressed like a painter.
So you gonna do all that for
Just
man?
not a bull man girl. I'm dead serious.
Okay, okay.
150%.
But the man is a pretty mofo, eh?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. What I'm saying, I don't make him feel he's masculine because you're really feminine. Anyway, right? So you're trying to tell me now, though. That's mine. Right? So what you're trying to tell me here is that you willing to do that, right? For a friend.
Yeah.
Okay? But will you do that for a stranger?
I just tell you, I was like a Hona man and pumped, you know.
Alright.
I like it now. If I don't know you, once I know you, like if I meet the puppy, I say don't ever name the puppy.
But
Like if I say winner, as your
No,
boyfriend.
in what way?
As
Alright.
okay.
Okay, I know where,
Remember,
but then
I don't want to call on names. Remember,
that's circle and circles there.
remember Smalley, the people just the night,
Mm-hmm.
right? I was all up and willing to go and dig out this girl.
Yeah.
Until I see she boyfriend, and then I was like, when I meet the man separate. I was like, well, yeah, this is my boyfriend. I say, oh. And he asked how he asked her, I was like, leave me man, what's up? And that was it. I stopped talking to that girl. I feel so guilty, I don't want to see the face. But I mean, if I don't see the face, I don't hear the voice, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, let me give you all a little situation here, right? Now, I'm not sure if it's totally comparable, but I think it's the majority of it is, relatable because I didn't have sex with a girl, right? I didn't have sex with a girl, right? But at the end of the day, some sort of interaction took place, right? Now, this man was my real brethren, and he and this girl was going around or whatever. It wasn't dealing, but it was very, 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 very close, right? Yeah. And being the typical jackass that I am, making a set of noise and screaming, yeah, and wee. I don't know this girl, like she just probably grew on, like I grew on her or something, and she started liking me or whatever. No, she used to be pinching me, pinching me. She might squeeze my leg.
I put it in disclaimer. You know what I'm talking about? I say this was before XY, this was before XYZ time.
Yeah, she might pretend she biting me or whatever. But this fella around there, and he's seeing this, right? But because all of us are friends, he think it's just a joke. So I come to him at the end and I say, yo, you don't find XYZ behaving a little weird, boy? He said, nah, it's small thing, man. Just forget. Happen again and again and again. And he say, boy, don't study it, boy. But
I mean, if it didn't bust the drugs, then this story.
Let me know. Go on now. Cow. Take a little 2 drinks. Start. Black bottle. Real Guinness in the system now. And this girl coming around me, patting me on my back, rubbing my belly, all kind of thing. So me being the typical African guy.
Yes.
Giving typical gas.
Yes.
Gave in, right? But I didn't have sex with this girl, But at the end of the day, even though it took about a month, I still find it in myself to go and tell that man, You have to tell your brethren after. And you must not check the girl. That is number 1.
So what happened with the girl?
Well, but you didn't only do. So you
well, then he was probably right about it all the time. Probably she really was just playing around.
Probably she
not all.
No.
He just gave her the
possibility. I did not do.
No, because he's telling us the possibility in which it could have taken place.
No, let's get that question.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. It takes me about a month.
From the viewing audience.
The question from our viewing audience.
From our studio audience.
All like, hey, Keely just jump in. Rat. You could just tell the man, girl, no though, because
that's not me
talking. No, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough,
You see why it doesn't get in trouble?
It's hard
because I wasn't talking. That wasn't even me.
No, but it's hard to say no, Trust me. When in this situation and you avoid it for a certain amount of time, 2 months and a girl only coming around you and squeezing your gun, man. She's squeezing your gun and she's licking the back of your neck and thing for 2 months straight. If you don't give in, you are not a man.
No.
Something wrong with you. You're not the typical man. You're not the typical man because like I don't know about any man who a woman just gassing you up like that. A man is just explode. You understand?
Live students over
here. So you let this girl push your prick and go back and kiss your brethren, man? You are.
So the question is.
A month
after. She won't please. A month after. No tata.
No, but listen, right? Imagine that you're in this situation, right? Wouldn't it cross your mind to just, accept the fact that it happened and just bury the hatchet? Or to tell the person, you're the quarter between them 2 worlds.
No, but that don't make a difference. Okay, why are you
saying? Don't you raise the fact that she insulted?
Yeah.
Don't you raise that?
From the point. Easier.
Alright, let me make my 3rd and 4th, right?
Right, and then you wrap up after.
Right? Yeah, we wrap up after.
We get answered by our
Right.
Yeah.
So the third will be alright. One is you don't ever track you're obliged not to track your virgin girl or your virgin food. Alright? Food people is outside girl. Right?
Serious, I thought food was just anything you thought.
I
Oh.
gotta interject here, boy.
Or somebody messaged something.
What's
This
that?
is a message to Darkwing Duck.
That Queen Duck.
Dark window.
From who?
Hussein.
It's from Mel.
Okay,
Oh.
don't read it.
Yeah, continue.
Gas, man.
Alright. So
And I have one more point to make too, but
alright, so we're getting closer here, people, to the end, so let me just make more point about it. Well, it's not outside girl as in one of your outside women, right? That is your food.
Oh, because you're your main chick. You're your main
Your personal girlfriend, your personal,
Your personal.
right?
Your
And-
side thing. Your
and
side
it-
thing. Men
right.
are not your side thing either, because that's like.
Correct.
But
yeah.
then your food,
Yeah.
anybody can cut your food.
Yeah, but the respect had to be there. The respect had to be there. Yeah.
3 and 4, sorry.
Alright, so 3 go be more like if who is inform me, I have to tell you Bridget what is he seen. 3, you had to be your Bridget have to know your Bridget can't move with you different under any circumstance knowing that this is currently taking place. Right? Cause someone like to tote like girl and say, boy, he's a Limbs boy. So how long this guy was chucking he now come and tell me that if it's a brethren, it's a brethren. Right? It only have certain rules that is govern us as brethren. Right? So it's not outside rule and no sub rule and no
This
thing.
applies to females as well.
Right? Correct. And the fourth is try and do make no movement at any cost. You understand?
But if your penis is already in our mouth,
How it reaching there? How it reaching there?
if your penis,
How it
or-
reaching
if your
there?
penis or vagina is in his or her mouth, based on your
How it
preference.
reaching there? You are telling what to do that.
So
And
she
if
come and
I
zip
say
down, if she come and zip down,
by button where your hand, girl, what you doing?
I like that. I can
I
keep on
button
going.
where your hand. I chucking you up and I dragging you straight by your man
No,
too.
but the thing about it
Because
is,
you can't be
that's
on
why-
that.
That's why I say like you preventative, I make it down. You don't want about me. You wondering why you
no. The point I wanted to make right before you wrap up is right, and because that was a nice way for me to segue. Because you say you go and turn it down, right? If you's my friend, however, don't turn down how it is you behaving. Because if it is that the girl that I pursuing willing to take thing off of just how you moving normal, not off of you tracking her. But if it is you just moving yourself, being yourself and thing, and she more interested in you, then nothing wrong with that. Let she go ahead. Because I don't want that girl at that point. That girl is not my girl. You understand what I'm saying? So at the same time, you don't have to turn it down. And nobody should be so desperate to want to hold on to a girl that their friends, they require their friends tone down their personality just so that they can get a hold on to the girl.
That is a very good
You
point.
understand? So,
That's a real good point.
studio audience again. Studio audience come closer now. Because studio audience only, yeah, you should just be a guest.
Y'all might as well.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and just to add to that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let me say, all for we
We
brethren
don't.
here,
We
right?
Yeah.
We stretch for 15. Please, stretch for 15.
No,
Okay.
that's all
We
right.
now have 15 max. 15 max.
Alright,
Thank you.
alright.
Thank you.
Four of us are friends, right?
Thank you.
And it's have two girls in the group. Now, Chick Man is a man, you know, he have this kind of suave kind of personality about him, right?
Yeah.
Let me say one of these girls in the group likes him because of his personality.
It's personal.
Now, all of us are friends. Should he make himself unavailable so that that girl wouldn't like him?
Yeah.
Should everybody else?
Anybody?
Should he just?
Should anybody like you? That's what I want.
No, but the situation is assuming that a person in the group here and one of the girls and something. So
No.
that's why he skip out that part because I thought it was understood.
Right.
Now. Yeah.
So you think that everybody else should like he should suffer that, not getting to be
Being
himself.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, being uncomfortable all the time.
You understand?
So you like to dress up in nice pants.
What should I go and do?
You can't wear
What
nice pants.
should I go and do? What should I go and do? What should I go and do? Too easy. What should I go and do? What should I go and do? That go and put you in a place where you have a false level
yeah, you're not being yourself. You are
no.
Security.
Too easy. You will have a false level of security, a facade, because he will believe, well, not believe, but he now could just go into a different social setting, and another man who just being normal would be able to take the girl.
Right.
So it's not about it can't be that somebody need to diminish themselves in order for you to keep hold of a girl. Because that girl is not yours.
My 4 rooms will be better than your 4 rooms. Because my 4 rooms is she come around and she dead.
I not saying you track the man girl or track somebody girl, but though if it is you could get through or for just being yourself, well that is not your girl. At the end of the day.
Studio audience.
Studio audience, come now studio. If you have one more point to make, come here in a studio audience. So nobody hearing you. Nobody hearing your studio audience.
Mine from our group 645, right?
September from our group 645 studio audiences. Yeah.
Don't let a girl lie around in friends when
I know which one it is.
say that way, not because she would want to, but because if you're like, okay, they have similar circumstances. In a certain situation, how whoever that attracted her to you, she might see it again.
So no, well, if it is that in your group you have similar personalities, if it is that within your group you have similar personalities, then all of your followers clearly.
Correct.
If it is no, because they had something about you,
that differentiating you from
that differentiating you.
Yeah.
So if it is that you not if it is you're not comfortable enough to put out yourself so that they see the you or the part of you that would differentiate yourself from the other people within your group, then you're just it's generic. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then
you're a follower.
It don't be like it totally like it. There is one
no, well, I want my girl to be cool with my friends. Nothing wrong with that. But something about me had to be something that she into.
One aspect of this matter. Some people change and about this situation.
But then that come back to the same point too. If it is like the case, then she could get outside. No.
But she'll get outside.
She'll get outside. And if it is that my friends could alert me through just being themselves, that this girl really on me, but she on this characteristic that could be found in many other people, including my friends. I'll be thankful that I get that S from my friends to understand well. You understand?
So
this girl is not on me, but she's on. Yeah. Tell me because that's not my girl. At the end of the day, that would be my girl.
She said she just want to taste some of my penis things.
Well, if
what you talking about?
No girl that I interested in want to just taste a man prick. That real way.
It's either she going to suck it or she not going to suck it.
She just wants to get a man. She just wants to get a man out with it to see you. Once you see you with it, now well then oh gosh. If you saw that, see
alright. So for everybody in Japan and Ukraine and Europe right now, let me give you all the underlining message we're trying to spread here, right? Alright, listen. If you don't have a girlfriend and somebody in the group coming around you and it's a female, right? You should probably go through. You understand? Let me tell you why. That girl, if she wants to have sex with you and your friend is there, right? And you could report back to him about that, you are saving him from a lot of horn because she could do it to somebody else that he doesn't do it with somebody else that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
If you have a girlfriend and you have sex with that girl, you're a bad person because horning is wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah,
that metal horning's wrong.
We have 5 more minutes.
We have 5 more minutes, so we have to go up closing. We go clockwise and you go clockwise.
So who's that?
Right. My final thing is, if you have to horn, like the necessity, whoever you see the necessity seem fit, just make sure condomize. Don't bring back nobody child and say no, don't place no child on nobody. Don't lie. Don't admit it either because that catch real men. Do not ever, as a male, don't ever admit that you're horny. Man, they take back girl. Girl, for some reason. Well, but Man is take back girl after a home because they love whoever. They could take after they could more suitable. Girl so that's thinking that you share this specialness and I quote an ex-girlfriend here. You share this your specialness with someone else. So don't ever tell the truth. Lie to the end, because be shaggy, it wasn't you. Be Anil, be shaggy. It wasn't you.
Be Anil. Tuple, right?
To be tuple.
Yeah.
And do not own your wife for 2 Colombian prostitutes. Do not own your wife for 2 Colombian prostitutes.
Especially
she's very hot. And you are minister.
And those stuff weed and cigarette. And those stuff weed and cigarette unless you mix it with the tobacco, because then the paper does burn out quicker, and you know.
And I can't have the whole try to get
I just say
okay, wait now. If you had a whole try to get menage, try instead because it's more fun. Go.
Dark window.
Making a final statement.
Final statement.
Like I said earlier, if you don't have a girlfriend, save your friend. If you have a girlfriend, don't do it. Horning is wrong.
Alright, well, my final thought on this whole thing is added to what Tumizi was saying, you condomize and whatever, because it have a lot of promiscuity out there, So yeah, I can't tell a woman no one, because if a woman decide to get a man a play, right? Nothing could stop that woman from getting a man a play until she give him the play. You understand? So well, whatever. But well, he's Superman, so he said he could stop it. You understand? You understand? People, so thank you for listening. No. I just tell them that. So thank you for sharing all the thoughts with us. But that's my take on the whole horning thing. Just be careful with what you're doing. You understand? And if you had this song, if you're horning your girl soul there, hear what I'm telling you, right? Horn your girl with somebody who nicer than your girl now, boy. Oh gosh, boy. Oh gosh, boy. Oh gosh, boy.
Because sometimes that nicer girl have nicer pussy, so you're horning she for the man. Or the man in the street. Sometimes ugly girls are the best.
Sometimes you
partner.
Sometimes you lie down and fat, you never feel sweeter.
Nah. When it was sponge, go sweeter, right? You understand?
Right.
When it was steamroller, you go kusal. You understand? Anyhow, so brethren, if you have the horny girl, make sure she's nice. Your girl ain't go tote all her feelings if the girl you with, your horny she with, nicer than she and she know it. Don't obviously. Yeah, there's tote.
Anyways,
yeah, but she will understand that she nicer.
At this point we know that's she nice.
I don't know. I think if it is you get horn, this is just my final thought on anything. If it is you get horn, don't look too much at yourself. You understand? Because it is not necessarily an indicator of a shortcoming on your part. You understand? People just take too much issue with yourself when it is they see the get horn. If it's a commonplace thing, if it is continuously happening, you could probably think about it then. But on a one-off occasion, because I feel like probably somebody needs to hear this in the listening public, don't take it on yourself. You understand? It may be that the person that you're with wasn't really yours, and you was trying to get the person by trapping them with whatever it is you was trying to trap them, and he was never really into it. He was into your sex, and probably get some better sex elsewhere. So you know what I mean? Just be yourself, find somebody who like you for what it is you just do, and yeah, get through that. That's my final contribution.
Well, we like to thank Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck, alright.
Darkwing Duck. We would like to thank Darkwing Duck for pulling through. Join us next week as we touch a very sensitive topic. Very sensitive. We really doing it?
No, we had to do that.
We had to do it.
We had to get into it.
I don't think anyone.
We had to get into it. It's a serious issue right now.
homosexuality and illegalities behind homosexuality.
Yeah.
Are we ready for
We
it?
need to discuss
I
this
ain't
thing.
no Trinidad and Tobago ready for this one, enough.
Yeah.
I don't think the world ready.
Well, yeah, because we're gonna be on the streets, and hopefully Casman could come. Casman is work nights, and
I just find that some homosexual people are a little bit too aggressive.
I know,
Next week. But I just find only
So
calm
we're
down
gonna get
sometimes. Have some
outright,
respect.
we're gonna get that outright gay guest to come, and hopefully he will come. We're not gonna bash in anyway. We're gonna have a heated debate, yeah, but it's gonna be nice. So yeah, can the studio over here?
Thanks to studio audience.
Thank you, Mark.
Studio audience, applause to the audience. Yeah. Remember the studio audience that was talking emotions even applauding. You know what I mean?
I don't Rastaman no more.
Vote to the east. Okay, people, so that's the S. So we wrapping up.
So
Good night,
we go send a big shout out to Jamaica right now.
Yeah.
We go send a big shout out. You know we had the Jamaican Massey on lock right now. Big up to Kingston. We had the whole of them down in Portland right now listening.
Barbados. All the Bajans, because I think
Yeah,
a Bajan clip is listening right now courtesy to Damon.
Yeah, big up the big one.
Big up Damon, big up the Bajan listening public.
And Uno Love, if you happen to be listening, we missing you. Come back on the show.
Nah.
Nah, stay away.
Stay away.
Stay away.
We already established that when the guests have an X, we just lock them up.
Yeah,
Up top.
I see
See right.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Yeah.
Good night.
the broadcast.